Namaste, everyone. Welcome. So I love when my guys just tell me, Audrey, you just gotta go online. What are we going to talk about? Let's see how people are feeling today. I will let you know, like, the energies since I've moved into the mountains are really super strong. I am living on my north node line, and literally to the point that when I am missing out on following some of my guidance, I had plans. I have like this picker card reading for you guys. Hi everyone. I have this reel for Capricorn season. I got a bunch of stuff that are all ready, and my computer kept on crashing. And I kept on hearing, no, you gotta go live. I'm like, but, okay. And I'm like, okay, now we're here. What are we talking about? And I had this story that kept on coming back into my mind's eye. And it's actually, I call it my Christmas miracle story. Because it is really a story of following your guidance, and I feel that it needs to be heard at this time for Christmas and for the holidays, because I want you to know that Spirit is hearing you, that the universe is hearing you. So let me tell you the story. It is an old story. Back in probably 2012, I had met this person, and as soon as I met this person, I just knew we had a past lifetime together. And it often happens with me when I hug people and I get some flash, or I can shake someone's hand. I have a flash of like images that happen. And I had that with this person. It was just, someone that we got friendly with, and, nothing much happened. I was living in LA. Then I moved to New York. We didn't talk for years. But then in 2016, so 4 years later, I'm going through different layers of spiritual awakening. And I'm doing hot yoga like every day, clearing my energy, clearing my vessel, really getting my mind in alignment. Actually, this type of practice made me see more and more aura. I started like developing some of my psychic gifts through this phase. And while I was doing stretches, and especially while relaxing, I started getting this vision of a man praying. And it looked like it was in a very small room, cell. I didn't know where it was. But they're kneeling. It was a man. And praying to God. And all I could capture was that this person, I could hear the prayer. Those were not spoken words out loud. They were words that I could hear from this person's heart. Saying that nobody was writing to them. It was going to be Christmas, and that they were feeling so much sadness that his family was ignoring him, not coming to visit, and that there was no relationship, no communication. So I am like, I don't know this person. I have no idea who that is. And as I am feeling this energy, I really tap into the thought that this person was so discouraged and so low as they're praying, and really like cry. Their heart is crying, really crying inside. I feel that they might, hi Zainab, they might end their lives. And I get into like, out of my trance of my yoga. It's the end of the class, and I'm like asking Spirit, I'm like, oh, okay, like what am I supposed to do? Who is this person? I can feel something is going to happen. and I need to do something. And Spirit puts this person that I met back in 2012. I'm in New York now. This person is back in LA. And they're showing me this person. Okay, his name is John. And I'm like, okay, John. All right, great friend. You know, we didn't know each other much, but I felt like a soul connection. So I don't have his phone number. I find him on Facebook. I contact him and I'm like, listen, we need to talk over the phone. I have something to talk to you about. And I know you trust me as far as like the little we know each other, but I really have something I want to talk to you about. So we exchange phone numbers and we call each other. And he's like, what's up? So happy. And I was like, John, my friend, I know we haven't spoken like in 4 years, you know, hope you're well and everything, but I have something like very urgent I need to share with you. I have been receiving this vision of a man sitting in a very small room, which may appear like a cell, and that is heartbroken about the fact that his family is not reaching out and that they're not writing. And I really think that this person is going to attempt something against their life. And as I'm saying this to John, he's like, wait, okay, I know exactly who that is. I need to hang up. Thank you so much. I will call you back. But like the emergency of which this happened. So I'm like, okay, all right, okay, I feel like I did my job. Okay, and then about a few days later, I receive a call back from John, my friend, and he said, you know, this was actually my brother. My brother is in jail. I didn't even know he had a brother, nor that he was in jail. And I'm so grateful for you to have reached out to me, because we are planning to go and visit him and get together and support him. And it seems that his brother, you know, had confirmed the praying, and he, like, everyone was just mind blown about this event of like how his prayers were heard, and how, you know, someone that was connected, I guess, at that moment was able to relate this this story. So I received for Christmas, they all got together. The brother that was in jail got a day off to be with his family, and I received a picture of the whole family getting together, my friend John, and all of them together as a family. And I think that was like one of the greatest gifts that I could ever receive from Spirit, you know. And what was interesting is that later on, I saw that this person that I knew we had a shared lifetime together, we were like brothers. We were soldiers, we were brothers. And it was my way in this lifetime to save his brother the same way he had saved my life in that past lifetime. So all this that I wanted to share with you guys is because I know that a lot of us are tapping into a higher vibration. We're receiving messages, and sometimes we're doubting our intuition. We're doubting our voice, our inner voice. And a lot of you are going to be more and more connected to Spirit and to the messages that Spirit have for you. And that means also that you're going to be a messenger and a miracle for someone else. Know that it's part of this journey of awakening. It's not just a clash of ego and, you know, all those energies that we have to face. There's also the discovery of how connected we can be to Source, to the miracle of life, and supporting life in that sense. Okay, I don't know if anyone here that is popping up needed to hear this type of message, but it really felt strongly into my heart. I recently released on my YouTube channel a guidance from a past loved one. It was really intense because before I even was guided to do this, I was simply meditating, and my higher self was guiding me to channel messages for past ones. And I was like, I don't know, I want to do this. And what my higher self does is like, it made me imagine the loss of my partner in this lifetime and made me feel the pain of losing someone that I love dearly, and say, well, Audrey, you know how to communicate when people pass on, so wouldn't you want other people to communicate? And some of you out there watching and awakening, I know you are tapping into those brain waves as well. Thank you, Tiger Rider 333. Because, it's like some of you, it might be small, or it might be, you're meeting a stranger and you're just being called to say something to uplift them, or just something that feels random to you, but that will mean the world to them. Thank you, Gabby. And I think this is what I was like, Audrey, you need to tell the story of the Christmas miracle. Because it really made me feel more confident. You're so welcome. So more confident in just saying the things that I was feeling, and, reaching out. And sometimes that's why, I do those YouTube videos and those oracle readings, because there's a lot of messages out there. There's a lot of comfort that people are seeking. And it's like, it's such a gift, to be able to be part of that messenger. Thank you here. So as far as discussing, some of you, if you have any questions, you can post them on the live. As far as connecting with spirit, okay, some of you, if you have a lot of grief or, emotional contradiction towards connecting with source, okay, this is going to be hard for you to connect. You're going to want to be in a place of receptivity, and to be receptive, imagine like you're hanging out with friends, and imagine you have like someone that is confiding in you about something emotional. But if you are worried about something else, or you're angry about something that happened early on in the day, you're not emotionally available, okay? And a lot of people that are, especially at the end of the year, trying to communicate with past loved ones, trying to get some signs. Yes, I still do offer readings. Yes, and actually I have my calendar that is back to being available and have openings, because when I was moving, it was a little hard to do readings. I feel it's hard to feel my crown these days. Okay, as far as the crown chakra, this is something, some of you, by the way, if you are part of my YouTube channel membership, okay, all levels of membership, I just released a special Star Family light work guidance for 2025, where I'm talking a lot about the guidance I received for 2025, working with the emotional body, the pain body, releasing all of those things. We're ascending in times where we want to make space for more light and love. And that means, processing a lot of our emotional stuff, okay? It could be trauma, it could be smaller things, but, overall, this is what keeps us from communicating with source, is the unprocessed way our thoughts makes us feel, or our body makes us feel, okay? But it's all happening in the emotional layer. It's one that is connected to your astral body. This is the one that helps you, you know, astral travel, astral project, you know, quantum leap as well. Okay. So that's one question as far as the things that I wanted to share. From France. Moi, je suis française. But I'm not going to start speaking French because I don't think my crowd is the most like French-based. Yeah, I wanted to share this as far as, yes, and I was guiding you guys. If you have certain things to process emotionally, I have a couple of frequencies that help this. I have one that's called the astral body. Okay, and you can go on my YouTube and you can look for the search bar and just type astral body frequency healing. That's a great one for helping you process anything that is emotional. Okay. If you have a specific communication with a past loved one, go and check out my rainbow bridge. You know, my rainbow bridge frequency. I put 432 Hertz healing frequencies and a lot of things that help you release some of those emotions, especially when people cross the rainbow. Okay, as far as that can be pets, by the way. You know, some of you might, you know, still be mourning past pets. It can be people. It can be a lot of things, okay? And for the ones that, it's one that I just remastered, for the ones that have lost power over a certain traumatic event, okay? That can be physical abuse, any type of abuse, any type of trauma, car accidents, many accidents that can be stored in your body. I have just remastered the soul retrieval. I use something called sonopuncture, which is using the understanding of acupuncture points and meridians that travel through the body, and I trigger the sound associated to certain organs, vertebrae. So it acts as a sound acupuncture session. Okay, and that's a great one right now to retrieve some of your light. Okay, that's really something that I felt, you know, through this phase, this end of the year. We just experienced the solstice. This is part of, you know, reflective time. Before we're going to enter a new cycle, we want to reflect. We want to reflect on where we are, what has gone by, so we can move forward in greater ways. All right, you guys. So for the ones that are part of the Instagram subscription, I'm going to go and pull some cards. If some of you want to join us, you have the option somewhere. It's a little crown, okay? As far as the little emoji. Oh, I just remembered before I go and pick some cards, some of you want to join. We're going to do this just after. But someone asked about the crown chakra that they couldn't feel. And part of the things that I wanted to share is that your crown, as far as the way your kundalini, which is your life force, how cosmos or life force or God's energy flows through you, it's going through that chain, okay? And it's being activated. Your crown, if it is blocked, it's probably that you're having some type of block. It's almost like a plant, you know? It's like you have the root and then you're going to get the flower. So you might be working still on rejuvenating the essence that leads you to your crown, because that's your self-expression. And by the way, if you're feeling like you can't feel your crown right now, you might be going through some type of rebirth. You might be in the process where everything that you've been processing, everything that you've been learning about yourself, about life, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, you're in a phase of renewal. So allow that process to happen, okay? Some of you, if you are part of the YouTube membership and that's the case, you don't feel your crown, okay? I would suggest working with a frequency I have is called the void. This is a frequency that I created for any type of rebirth and ego death. If you're working on your stomach, the heavy feelings, your stomach is your second brain. That means you're probably picking up on, it could be yours or it doesn't have to be. Okay, for the ones with stomach sensitivity, that's always been my number one indicator, and also what I thought was my weakness in my body. Okay, but really it's the second brain. It's your intuition speaking. So many times as a child, I would get nauseous. I would have some indication from my body when things were off or people were lower vibration around me. I could pick up on this a lot as a child. I remember one time, meeting someone, and that was the first time where I really saw it. That person was so toxic. It revealed itself later on. But the first time that I encountered this person, I actually threw up in my mouth a little bit. I went like, and I was like, sorry. But yeah, my body was reacting to the toxicity that I was facing, and it got confirmed. I don't talk lower vibration from other people, but that was, there's no denying some people just have lower vibration intentions. Okay, so you guys, that's what I wanted to talk about, the Christmas energy, the holiday energy. Thank you so much. As far as you being heard by the universe, your prayers are being heard. When you pray, especially as we're opening up our senses, people will, catch your prayers and be an answered prayer for you. They will also, and you have this opportunity as well. And I want to extend this to all the people that have been working with me throughout the years, that have opened up their spiritual gifts, that have developed them. I want you to know that 2025 is going to be a year of completion. It's a year or so of reflection because we're completing a cycle. I want you to feel empowered in following your gut, following your intuition, and also not forcing. Like this morning, I had a whole different plan for today. Like my computer, you guys, it was almost like I was downloading the reading. It's over an hour. It cut it at 19 minutes. Then I read it and it cut it at an hour. It has more than that. And then I talked to Spirit. I'm like, okay, Spirit, I understand what's going on. I'm supposed to show up on my channel and have this conversation about Christmas and the miracle and the energy and the prayers. If I do that, then can we fix the computer? It happened right away. Some of you, start developing your connection with Spirit. It is not religious. I do not follow or practice any religion. I like to celebrate some of the holidays from different religious background. That's something I appreciate because I love devotion. I love gratitude and reverence. I love rituals around showing thanks. And so that's what I see as far as, love being our religion. Now, let's go to the cards for some of you. If you want to join me, okay, you can go into the subscription. I am going to pull some cards for our Instagram family. And if some of you have questions, you can join me there. Thank you so much. Bye, Tria. Namaste.